Bitcoin live update plus crypto market update. Going to look at, of course, Bitcoin. This is on the 4-hour time frame. We're going to look at other time frames. Ethereum for sure, Solano for sure, Chainlink, Cardano. Those are and plus XRP. Those are really my top 6 favorite long-term macro. Not saying they're going to get the biggest like 100x returns like some things, but we'll get nice. They are solid projects, I believe. So those are my top 5. Plus, going to look at the AI category, right? So just going to do getting started in. It's a really hot category, the AI category. That is potentially where we can get some bigger gains. All right. It's a really hot category. All right. Just doing a volume check. Okay, volume check. Okay. So this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame right here. Looking at it. Now, I also share this with you because this is just part of what I'm doing. This is part of my own research because I look at these every day. Plus 2, I am a member of what's called the IOVIA Academy, where we have a 3-step simple to teach people crypto. We have pre-recorded courses like this, live, over 60 different educators in our community with a live schedule Sunday through Saturday in all time zones. Plus, we have several artificial intelligence driven apps, just like you're seeing my top 2 or that I use for crypto are Levels, which you see right here, and Swipe Coin is another one. There's lots of others. Levels is probably my favorite. It's the one that I'm always going to. And the reason is because it actually gives us levels to look at. For example, if right now we're at a great, I feel like, and we could go lower, but we are at a 4-hour support level at Bitcoin. And we looked at this before, you can see was a little pin. If I can blow it up even more, you can see that. Look at that right there. Can you see that pin right there? That pin formation right here. So the app actually gave us this level, right? Now in crypto, what's great about it is we can set orders of when to buy things. Almost all my apps that I use for crypto nowadays, you can set an order. So like in this case, if you have the app and when you buy Bitcoin, please keep in mind that you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy $100 worth. You can buy even $1 worth. So the idea here, though, with the levels program, if you're buying into that, you believe in these levels, and I've witnessed them all the times, but if you understood how they work and you had confidence in them, I guess I should say, you would have set an order right here, right at 100,000. We're currently at 101,000. So we've actually had that dip, right? So the price of Bitcoin dipped into the support zone, right? And it doesn't stay there very long. It can be minutes, literally, and then it popped up. But when you set an order, so if you would have set an order at 100,000 here exactly, you'd be up 1,000, right? And so these levels, they're amazing, right? So we just hit a level. I feel like 100,000 was like right at, you can see it right here, right in this, we hit it. It actually went down to 99,700. But if you're setting orders based on the levels, you probably would have set it at 100,000 even, but you'd be up because it's up 1,000. So it hits it, doesn't stay long. Market, what's great about crypto, there's a few different ways to buy things. You have what's called a market order, which means, say if I wanted to buy and I wasn't really trying to nail the specific. I wasn't trying to just hit the exact specific target. I would just buy in, which it's probably a pretty good time to buy in. But that's what I used to do before, and now I just like to, as my uncle would say, squeeze the dollar. I'm trying to get the most value from the dollar. So I set the order at 100,000, so I had to pick up a nice order. But that's a specific order, or a conditional order, sometimes called. We're creating a condition. If it hits 100,000, take my order, and it could be $10, $50, $100, $1,000, million, whatever wherever you're at, right? But these levels are amazing. You can just see that it really respected and hit the level. So thank you, levels, right here. So we're at a 4-hour time frame, right? Now we can zoom in more from here, but I'm not really feeling it. But if I did want to zoom in more, we could. So say if we want to go into the 1-hour time frame. Okay, now that's actually, it just gives us more information. Look at that. More information. I like this. So I'm always playing around with the time frames. This is a 1-hour time frame. We can look at it from the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. The bigger out the time frames we go, the less that's the right way. It's more predictable patterns. I would maybe say it that way. But the smaller the time frames, like 15-minute or 1 hour, is a lot of up and down. It's very turbulent, right? Or as one of my mentors will say, it's very volatile, which is really a positive thing, that we want volatility. So that's a very positive thing to get. I'm going to leave this on the 4-hour time frame because that's where I'm at. That's why I'm feeling it right now. But I'm going to back out of this. I have a chart set up for, I call this the BTC scalp trades. When I'm scalp trading, which I'm not in a scalp trade at the moment, I look at the smaller time frames. My big play right now is I'm buying for the long term. I'm setting up things for the 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. So, but this is now we just got through looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, and we went to the 1-hour time frame. Now let's go back. Let's take a 30,000 square feet view, and let's look at it on the weekly time frame. Now, I have drawn out some speculation. I've actually, if you go back to my videos on YouTube, I drew this out. I'd say, I think I must have started right around here when I first drew this next target out. So I drew out the lines. Like, these are potential things that could happen, potential speculations, right? It's kind of fun. We can only speculate. We don't know what's, when I invest and trade in this, currently my mindset right now, I'm investing as if it's going to go up. That's my hope and my faith, is that it's going to go up. But I'm also prepared that it all goes to zero. Anything could happen in this world. It could be a war. It could be somebody, somehow, some evil genius figures out how to screw it up, and it could just all go flat, right? So I also want to be prepared for that. And there's different strategies for that. It's probably too much for this video, but that's why being a part of the IOVIA Academy is very important, I feel, because we stay close to the fire. We're just always keeping an eye, because what's unique about the crypto market, what's unlike the stock market. For example, we have a great holiday tomorrow. We're respecting a leader, but the market closes. Anytime we have a major holiday or a weekend, our markets close, and that's our stock markets close. That's a real problem for a lot of investors. I keep my ear real close to the ground to what other top investors are doing, and they hate that on a Saturday afternoon they can't buy some particular thing, a stock. You can't, unless you, I don't know, it's just special access, but most people can't buy stocks on a Saturday or a Sunday or tomorrow on a holiday. You can't buy it. But with crypto is a 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's always going. So that's one beauty thing about it. And I think, I don't know, my prediction is that people are pushing for a round the clock 24-hour stock market. We'll see if that ever happens, but crypto is a 24-hour market. So if you want to buy something now, you just jump on and buy. You sell. We can transfer money. There's so many benefits, and I don't know if you've even gotten into studying money, but this is more than just trading. We really in the world and in our country, I feel like we really have a major problem with the money supply. If you haven't yet read the Bitcoin Standard, I recommend. There's a free copy on YouTube. I'm an audio learner. You can listen to it on YouTube. I recommend listening at a 1.25 speed instead of a 1.0 speed. That makes a difference. And then there's another book I recommend to study about this particular topic, The Cost of Tomorrow by Jeffrey Booth. The Cost of Tomorrow by Jeffrey Booth. All his stuff is free on YouTube too. I encourage you to look up the Bitcoin Standard and The Cost of Tomorrow. Both those will help you understand that why this is so popular right now. So if you don't understand, the more you understand, the more time you spend studying this, the more it'll start to make sense, and you'll understand this is not just a trade. This is real money there's a law called Gresham's law, and that good money pushes out bad money. Bitcoin is good money. Gold is solid commodity, right? Our government's money, our US dollar, the Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, the euro, the yen, all these things, fiat money, they get worth less over time, and they keep printing more money, and so we have all this inflation, and there's a lot of problems. And bottom line is Bitcoin does fix that money problem, and it's going to take a while to play out, but the people that understand it now, we're getting a lead into it. If you're just now getting into the crypto space, you're so early right now. That's the thing I think I want to get across too, is I feel like we're really early. We haven't even had adoption yet. It's so much to be excited about. But the thing is, the price of Bitcoin is volatile, and that is good from the way that I understand it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It just, the prices are going to go up and down a lot. But these are my speculations using the levels system. What I think, I'm going to show you my bull case for 2025. This is what I'm thinking. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to leave this chart set up like this because I want to see how it plays out. So what's going to happen is I feel like we're going to get tested on some levels. Some people say we're going to pull back to 70,000, maybe more. I don't know. There's so much excitement. There's so many businesses that want to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Our country may start a Bitcoin reserve. Individual states in the USA have Bitcoin reserves. Other countries have Bitcoin reserves. And when we start buying, the USA, when we start buying a lot of it, they're going to start buying a lot of it. is a limited supply. It doesn't have an ongoing unlimited supply. Bitcoin is a limited supply, right? It is a limited supply. That's the thing. But this is what I feel could potentially happen. And I'm just having fun with this. This is not financial advice. I'm just speculating what I feel. The white is what could potentially play out over 2025. And we're in it right now. So this is my position trade, Bitcoin. Now let's look at, I told you we're going to look at the top six, my top six main cap macro coins. Now look at this. Ethereum is a sweet spot. Man, personally, it's not financial advice. I've been working on DCAing into more Ethereum. Ethereum hasn't done much lately, but that's the thing. A lot of these markets, I feel, from what I've heard, is they trap us by being boring. Ethereum has been boring for a while. Bitcoin has been getting a lot of this pump, and Ethereum's hanging around right now 3,200, but I'm a buyer at 3,200. So because I feel like it's going to at least, I don't know what it's going to do, but I feel like it's going to have its moment. And when it does, it's going to be hot. So when it pumps, so time will tell. Not financial advice, but we are right at this blue level. We are right at a level of support. I am a long-term position buyer at Ethereum right here. Because Bitcoin has recently taken a dip, we are looking at some pretty good prices for some of these other coins. Look at here. We have a little dip in Solano. This is Solano on the daily. Let's look on the weekly. It's still kind of up. I would like for it to go down, but the thing is, there's a lot of excitement on Solano. A lot of excitement. I'd rather buy in the blue. See this blue box here? Right here. I'd rather buy in the blue. But, when you're a long-term investor, if I buy it at 246 today versus if I get lucky and get another 215, it's not going to matter when it's at $1,000 of a coin. I'm not going to care if I got it at 247 or if I got it at 215. Does that make sense? So I'm a buyer at Solano. Anything right now, I'm a buyer of it. Let's look at Link. I'm so excited about this one. And I'll tell you some more reasons why. Now, as we're looking at this, I want to also trying to better. Okay, so we're above the weekly support line, but the thing is, let's take a look at the market caps for a moment. Okay, let's see here. Sorry. Let's take a look at the market cap. So that's a lot of times how you can tell. What? Oh, okay. Sign me out. I think that's the right one. Okay. All right. Now let's look at main market cap. So this is my list of my favorite main cap coins. Now currently we're looking at Link. So what the professionals do is they look at the market cap. See right here we have market cap. You can find all this for free at coingecko.com. So we come over here, we go to the market cap, look at Chainlink, market cap 15 billion, right? Now, Ethereum, look at Ethereum, 383 billion. For Ethereum to triple, to do 3x, to go to $3,000 or $9,000, it would have to go to $1 trillion market cap. Does that make sense? That much money's got to go into it. That's quite a feat, and it's probably going to happen. But look at Chainlink. It has a $15 billion market cap. Now, if it goes to 30, 45, 60, if it goes to 100, need my calculator, sorry, 100. If we go to 100 billion divided by 15.1 billion, it's about a 6 to 7x. So that's more bang for the buck, right? I mean, we're going to get a nice pump there. So that's just something. That's just different ways to look at it. But market cap can a lot of times help you make a decision on how you want to invest. Hope that makes sense. So, but Chainlink, man, I'm excited. This is one of my ones I'm thinking I feel like it has the most security. It's going to really do what it says it's going to do. Plus, going to give a nice 6, maybe 10x. So that'd be nice. So let's look at Cardano or ADA. It's not something I'm terribly excited about, but I feel like it's different than a lot of the other coins in that space. And I just feel like a lot of the educators really like it. And I feel like it's going to be around and it's going to go. I feel like we're at least a 3x from here. But let's look at it's a $35 billion market cap. 3x, it'd have to go to 100 billion. And that's possible. Solana's at 120 billion. So Cardano, I feel, can do it. Right? So that's that. Let's take a look at XRP position. So this is on the daily. So this is just something a lot of the educators are just really excited about XRP for the long run. So it has a lot of use case. They've had their challenges, but this is a good one that I feel is going to be around for the long term and is going to grow. Let's look at the market cap. It has a $171 billion market cap. So I don't know where it's going to go from here. I mean, if it goes to $1 trillion, I mean, that's good. We could probably do a 4, 5. I mean, a 4 or 5x in crypto is not all that exciting because a lot of times we like the 10x, the 20x, the 30x, the 100x. Find that 1000x gem, right? Well, all right. Well, let's have a fun. Let's switch to. I'm going to look at my AI category. Well, first, before I do that, I just want to look at the entire market cap here. These are my top 15 main cap coins. Lately, I've been going harder into my top 6, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Cardano, XRP. Those are my top 6. Kind of like in the stock world, they have the main MAGA, the tech, Tesla and the face Meta, and well, here it's Bitcoin for me. Bitcoin, Ethereum, not financial advice. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Chainlink, XRP. That's my ride or die for the next 10 plus years, right? But I believe they're going to be around. So we'll see. Things can change, and we'll go with the flow. But let's look at AI. This is a very interesting. I'm still learning and picking up things. I've already started investing in some of these projects, like Near, Tau, Bit Sensor, Render, Fetch, the Graph. Let's see, AKT, Heart, CGPT, OXO, Ally, ALI, Artificial Liquid Intelligence, Hash AI, Lime Wire. All right. So, and let's look at the market caps. Which one of these? It's a little slow reaction here. Okay, here we go. So Near is probably the most popular one, and it is the biggest. It's a $5.6 billion market cap, right? So it is out of all my AI coins, it is the largest market cap. Now, what's great about these, like look at the graph or fetch. So we're about a $2 billion market cap. Let's look at, AI16Z just came on my radar last week, and I haven't gotten into it yet, but let's look at, see, like Heart, 253 million. And if it does work out into a good project, that is one that could easily, if it went to a billion, 1 billion, that'd be a 4x. Went to 2. I mean, it's all these smaller market cap ones. These are the ones that kind of dig into and do your homework on. So this is not financial advice, but these are the ones I'm sharing with you. If you want those bigger returns, these are the ones they look into that could potentially bring that. But then also too, just be aware, it can also go to zero. So, but the ones you see here on this list are recommended from some pretty good educators, plus my research, and they're just here. Some of them I'm already into, some of them I am not. So I'm just keeping an eye on them, right? But I like that a lot of these, they have smaller market caps, like, under a bit, like 253 million, versus like when we're doing looking at our main caps, we're looking at Ethereum has a $384 billion market cap. That's huge, right? So, but they're just juggernauts. They're just huge. They're just big business, and they're going to be successful. They're going to, some people think this whole industry, now look up here. Let's take a big picture. Look, this is coingecko.com. It's a free website. We have, and they list how many coins are in the market, over how many exchanges, and what is the total market cap of the whole industry. Plus, it lists dominance. Bitcoin has a 55.3% dominance. All that means is out of the whole market, 55.3% is Bitcoin, and 10% of the whole market is Ethereum, right? So they give us this information right here. Now, this market cap right here, 3.60, it is said we're gonna blow past 10 trillion, 20 trillion. Some people speculate it could go up over 100 trillion. We'll see, right? But I feel confident in the next few years, 5, 10, I don't know for sure. I don't know. It's hard to predict past 5, 10 years what's going to happen, but I feel strongly we're going to go well over 10 trillion total market cap, and then over 20 trillion and more. So we have a lot of room for we can all do well in this industry. So I wish you the best. And remember, these are just ideas, just suggestions, just my take on things. I am a member of an academy, and that's how I learn. And I'm sharing with you because I'd like for you to learn and be a part of the academy with us. We have an easy 1, 2, 3 system. We have pre-recorded courses that get you caught up on the lingo. We have live mentorship, and we have AI-driven apps like Levels. I love Levels. I'm going to leave us on the Bitcoin position look, because this is really Bitcoin really drives the whole market. But this is my take on 2025 bull case Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to come at you. I started this back a few weeks ago. I drew out this whole prediction, and we'll see how it plays out. It's just kind of fun and speculative, but I like to, it gives you something to kind of have an idea how this could potentially have like a few different ways this could potentially play out. So, but remember, no matter what, health is wealth. So my whole background is health, and that's a lot of reasons why I do this, because my primary business is I'm a health and fitness coach, and improving my investments and my business here helps me get health and fitness word out. So that's a big part of my motivator for doing it. So remember that health is wealth. Without our health, it doesn't matter how much earthly things we have. Our health is our wealth. So that's what I wish for you, that your health is your wealth. And just kind of my funny jingle is health is wealth. Cash flow is king. We used to say cash is king, but my mentor teaches me that, and I believe this, that cash flow is king. So health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. I'll let you think about that, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Be blessed.